Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad, Supercoach Pro. I'm just mucking around my settings here, and it's for some reason not giving me any of my comments. So give me 2 seconds, I'll play around with it. Okay, I just deleted my brand. Cool. Give me a second, chat. I've got to work out how my chat comes up on screen again. All right, what are we doing? Comments. There we go. Oh my god, I just deleted my whole brand. Cool. There goes that. Anyway, yeah. Round 11 preview. I haven't done my team review still. So, yeah, a bit confused what to do with McRae's situation. Whether we hold or not is another story. Tuesday nights is when the teams release the injury report officially. So I think it's about 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We'll find out. McRae, Horn-Francis has already been sort of stated anyway. And then the other factor is Finn Callahan, the shoulder. So, yeah, a little bit disappointing. But as Supercoach, there was carnage at some point. Just a pity it's before the buys. Like a week before the buys is really frustrating. I kind of wish it was round 12 now so I wouldn't have to worry about it. I'll just quickly see if I can grab my brand again or not. No, it doesn't matter. I'll muck around this later. Can't be bothered. So anyway, morning Aqua, how you going, mate? Morning confuses me. Every time you say morning, I'm like, oh no. I think I'm just going to abandon rookies. I've found a way to do everything I want. Yeah, nice. How much money you need in the bank? But if you don't have $350K in the bank and already have Cooper Simpson, you may be cooked. So I've got no money in the bank whatsoever, basically. Very, very frustrating. So looking at a couple of different things, there's a world where you could hold McRae, but McGovern came back after 3 weeks, apparently. I just don't trust it completely, to be honest. Like best 18, it won't matter losing a McRae, I suppose, but could you hold both? I've done a shoulder before. This is one suggestion I wanted to jump on to. It's disgusting. I'm not saying follow me to do it. I don't really want to put it as a Twitter post either, but you can see I've only got 31K in the bank. I won't get a lot of love for this scenario, but it's just money in the bank, basically. Essentially, you're banking yourself 160K, and if you know where I'm going with this, you're probably going to tune out and think I'm actually lost my mind at this point. But, yeah, Shy Bolton, I don't mind at all. The other guy, this is disgusting. You can roast me all you want, but ideally, Rao would become your M9. He's not a guy I'd be placing each week. This is just to make 160,000. I had 31K before this scenario. So, yeah, I'm definitely sidewaysing because they're injured. But in the process, I'm also making 160,000 in this to facilitate upgrades in the future. For this to be valid, though, McRae would have to miss 4 and Finn would have to miss 4 for it to be decent enough to work. But it just means I've made no single upgrades. But you also, I don't really know any other way. Do you hold Jack McRae at ranked 43? Like, it's a bit nuts. That does look disgusting, I'll be honest. Rios sitting there looks horrible, but it's the money factor, I suppose. Probably Field or Lindsay, though, instead of Hewitt. Hewitt's an absolute pleb. Still an issue in my back line. It's definitely shocking. Bolton in the forward line. Bit of a pod. He won't be a pod now. Like, he'll be highly owned, I reckon, at the end of this week. He was always going to get talked about after that 5 as well, dropped out of his system. So there's no way around it, of him being a secret. Rao is just a downhill skier. Like, I've already flagged this. I already know what I'm buying. And the flex position sort of counts out Rao's roller coaster scoring. I know he got tagged by Dunkley for the 53. I know Jordan went to him for the 69. I can't remember if Dogs gave him attention in the 80. And I'm pretty sure Pete Wing went to him for the 74. So the issue with Rao is A, he beats up on the easy sides, and B, he can't handle a tag. So for 464, is that the play to I don't really know. I suppose his fixture as well, you got to look at. Probably get hung for this pick for sure. I don't love Rao's pick. I'll give you, if he's 500k, I'm not even talking about it. It's just because he's so cheap. Does he get tagged though? Like we already know he doesn't handle a tag. Does he get tagged by Winhager? 82 last time. Then does he get a Geelong tag like an O'Connor? Oh, this could be actually disgusting. And then he's got a Bedford. I don't know if I'm actually in love with this now, thinking he might have 3 out of the next 4 tags. And genuine tags too. Yeah. I might bail on this round scenario. What other option for cheap? He's not going to be top of the line either. That's the issue. He'd just be your M9 spare at some point. I'm pretty sure I'm shy money of. I'm like $9,000 shy of Bonson Pally. So that would have made more sense. Bonson, Shy Bolton. I would have been happy with that combination. Anyway, I'll go back to the comments. I'm probably getting spammed a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. There's food for thought there. It's a weird one and whatever. But Boyba, how you going, mate? Yeah, good, thank you. Anderson versus Green. Probably Tom Green because he's got the easiest matchup for inside mids from here on out, I'm pretty sure. I'd probably go Green. Oh, yeah, you've got both of them. Oh, you're going to have to look at the injury report, but yeah, I'd probably trade both of them. Also depends how many trades you're down to as well and how many upgrades you've got left. Because I've got bugger all upgrades left, I've probably got a scenario where I can trade both. But if you've got more upgrades than what I do at the moment, going sideways might hurt you. Yeah, I heard this too from my Twitter post. Holding McRae and ditching Finn. And Finn makes sense because I've done a shoulder as well, and I did not come back from a shoulder very, very quickly at all. It took me 4 weeks to come back. So, and he plays midfield. It's not like he's got a bruise-free roll, half-back flank or something. Boypa, I've seen your Discord, fan footy and streams. Yes, I need to consider getting a life and stop talking Supercoach. It's a hobby. Yeah, it's a good distraction as well, though. Boypa, same every week I say stuff my sleep schedule with these streams, but I watch it anyway. Yeah, bad. I'm the same with some of them as well. Corey is in the house. G'day, Corey. McRae had a 151 break even. So maybe I wouldn't hold, but also worried if it's 4 weeks, we'll have 3 out plus a buy. Yeah, the break even. I didn't really think of that actually. Let's undo those trades. I don't really have any clarity of what to do. This last week seemed obvious to just grab Cherry and Simpson. And this week there's no obvious what if scenario. Like, do you literally upgrade around these guys and just hope to get let's just play hypothetical. So this it'd be a crazy hold. I don't know. So can you get 2 upgrades anyway and hold both of them? Let's just find out. If I was probably top 1K, I probably wouldn't be. Sorry, if I'm in top 1,000, I'm probably being aggressive. But I'm outside of that. I'm probably holding and hoping everyone burns trades. It's a funny way to look at it. But let's try to upgrade and see what we could do. See if we could get anything decent in the meantime, which I think we could. Strategically, we could still get those 2 players by holding those 2 players too. I'm pretty sure we could. Could we not? So Bice. Not going to do trainer. Hewitt. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is my thing. My team gen my cash gen is really dire. The next best guy to chop would be probably Elijah Hewitt. Yeah, it gives you nothing, doesn't it? Gosh. Am I missing a player that I could trade instead of that that's not half decent? Like Daniel's decent. He's still averaging 93, so I'm not going to take that as a suggestion. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing. This is where it gets gross too. Inside the mind of my brain is not where you want to be on a Monday after a shift. Kitty Coleman. Oh gosh, no, I can't even do anything with that money. It's just dog money at this point. I can't even buy cat food with this. Scroll down a little bit. Oh. There's nothing at that price point. I've got to be kidding myself. Like Kitty Coleman going early on a guy that's injury prone probably isn't the smartest thing either. There's no one you'd go there either. Like, yuck. No, you couldn't trust McKercher and bloody what's his name. There's nothing down back either. Gosh, that sucks too. So Coleman does nothing for your side financially. It just ruins your side. As for cash cows, though, would you trust a Sheldrick? I don't really want to pay up either, mind you. Mills is coming back. Rookies, what can we do? I don't really love the Bins role. Fonte, do I really trust the Fonte? Like he did 30 against Geelong the week before. Yeah, yuck. For the point of the exercise, let's go Sheldrick. Yuck. 485's dog as well. This is why I hate paying up for expensive rookies. The other guy is Sims because I'm a Richmond man. I know the comments are going crazy. I'll get there in a second. What do we do? Yeah, nah, there's nothing there. So Sheldrick's too expensive. That's the point of that exercise. It's annoying because you don't even got one to field. I've already got Cooper Simpson. I went early, and this is why I hate going early on rookies because you end up shooting yourself in the foot, realistically. Yeah, no, I don't like any of those. Oh, Liam O'Connor's dogs are no good. I generally don't know what to do to the side. I can't really do anything with an upgrade. I have to trade at least one of them by the looks of it anyway. I'm done looking at that for now. So you guys have in here anyway. Gold Coast have one of the best runs for inside mids coming up too. Yeah, interesting. That makes me sort of persuade on Rao. So my visionaries for the week are Callahan and Sardis to Sarong and Dacos. Oh, wow, that's a lot of coin you've got sitting there, obviously. If I go a week early on Dacos, I don't need to worry about bringing him. Yeah, fair. I rate it, mate. I probably won't do a huge stream, and these is hypothetical scenarios. Sometimes you guys just throw up something I haven't seen either, so sort of more of a hypothetical situation. What you guys throw out in the comments are probably straight of thinking than I am at this time after a bloody shift. Gold Coast and GWS have, both do. Corey, I don't know how. No Callahan will impact Green. Probably help Green, you'd think. I don't know. Aqua, please don't touch Real. Yeah, I know. Like I said, this is literally the point of the live stream is just to throw out ideas. You guys come up with Soligo in the stream before that as well. So it's just It's just a what-if scenario. Aqua, I'm 1K short of Cullen, Sardis, Nando, Dacos. Yeah, that's annoying. Yep. CW2's in the house. Windy, Wagner, O'Connor, Bedford. Oh, yeah, okay. That's true. I didn't think of the Wagner one either. Mate, he could be like sub 300K. Bedford next 4. Yeah, Rao could actually be dirt cheap. Rao could almost be like a sideways from a Cleary if we get what we want. So maybe we don't do Rao. But I don't know. Who would you pick out of Sinclair, Clark, and Dale? Sinclair, I think. Oh, geez, Sinclair. I actually like them all. I'm probably saying Sinclair because I don't have him. I prefer him over Dale. But I like Clark. He's only had one poor game. Sinclair's had about 3, and Dale can be Dale at sometimes. So probably 1, 2, and 3 in that order. Benny, I don't know what you guys think, but that's my opinion. Sicily cooked his shoulder, same way Callahan. We managed to play it out. Only missed a fortnight. I've done my shoulder too many times to know that Callahan's probably cooked here, lads and ladies. Aqua, I think it might be 3 to 4 of round 16 by. Yeah, there's too much logic with this statement about the Callahan's, scenario. Like he's done, isn't he? If he had one player to bring in this week, regardless of position, who would it be? Probably Sinclair, just for value and what he can produce and what he has produced, the price point, the DPP, just everything about Sinclair is probably my flavour of the week. But I couldn't even give you a close second. I might be missing something here, but Luke Jackson's one as well that I really like, but I still don't know. The Darcy time frame would be handy. Boyba, my forward one was done before McRae. Yeah, okay. And Horn Francis got injured. Spent the first 3 weeks of sidewaysing trades because I didn't know how to play. And now my upgrade and trade plans will hurt. Everyone plays Supercoach differently too. Like some people super aggressive, some are in the middle, and some are just very safe. Doesn't really matter either way, just as long as you have fun with it. Aqua, where's McRae? I'm happy to hold him on the bench and all Pewitt and Cooper Simpson next 2 weeks. Saints by. Yeah, I've considered this with McRae. Just to puncture along though, man. Like, I don't know. I'm seriously concerned about this McRae news. Like, I know lacerated kidney is different. Like, what Dusty did was completely different, but just anything internal there, especially for contested beast. Like, he has one hit. Is he getting subbed out? I know this is a flex position for a reason, but I don't know. I'm very worried. Could you go Whitfield and move Sheasel forward? Yeah, look, I probably could. Yeah, I don't know. What's his break-even, McRae? 151's huge, so he will be cheaper, sure, but that's so annoying too. Like, yeah, I'll muck around with it again, I suppose. I want to make money off the play. That's the issue. I generally want to make money and get scoring. So if I bypass this whole scenario with Rao, as it's been mentioned, he'll get tagged, of course. But what's the other play? Like, if I could bank 150K off it, I know Shai Bolton, and there's a 5 there. So what would be? I don't want to use all the money. That's the issue. I don't want to spend overs. Sinclair would leave me with 118,000. And it means I wouldn't have to field Trainer or Hooley. I could actually, El Hooley, however it's pronounced, I'd actually be able to field Sinclair and Bice. The other option I do like Issue is Sarong's not going to be top 8 from here on out, you'd think. Brayshaw gets more attention, though. Like, I'm actually considering the issue. He's not a pod as well. He's 25% owned, so 1 in every 4 sides has him. Well, could go Tom Green because he's got an awesome fixture. I don't see him as a C-worthy option. Highest price. Maybe I'm being a tight ass and I should just really spend the money and just grab Sinclair. Listen to my own advice here, but LDU for 508, they could bank a lot of money for the week after. Setterfield I've considered, but that was when he was 450. Yeah, there's nothing there, is there? Could you go LDU? I know he's got the bye next week. I don't really care, but he's got Collingwood West Coast next too. He does well against Collingwood too. Wow. Solid scoring. I know he's a hated pick. You'd bank a fair bit of money doing that too, or do you just go Sarong because at least you know what you're going to get. You're not going to get these 60s that LDU produces, I suppose. And if Brayshaw gets attention, you know you've got the other guy. For an extra 20k, you're paying for Sarong. Two free. I've got like so many Fremantle players. So like Bolton, Sarong, Clark, Brayshaw. Oh god, I really don't know. Or you just be logical and grab Sinclair. And I'm not trying to catfish anyone either when I'm looking through these options. Just literally what I'm thinking at the given. I'm not in love with Bolton, but playing for rank, I'd love to know what the top 200 are thinking. Like, Sinclair's a keeper. Do I just bite the bullet and don't play it a money game here and just go for broke? Because essentially, you're here to win it. So let's play balls to the wall, I suppose. If I'm not trying to play too tricky and I'm just trying to play the best of the best, I'm going Sinclair. Oh gosh. The tags go to Noah Anderson as well. This is the issue that was flagged for this, for the Rouse scenario. The two of those 4 of those tags go to Noah instead. And we're completely overthinking this, or they just go straight to Rouse. Because Anderson was the tag target last year. We know what he was like when he got tagged. I'm not keen on Heaney. I don't love Dawson either. The other option, I suppose, is, and this is one I've thought about as well, there's too many options, to be honest. Like, it actually annoys me. The other is Bailey Dale. Do you just upgrade your backline and call it a day and just put Whitfield in flex or something like that, or leave Sinclair in your mids? Just grab Bailey Dale and Sinclair just due to the VC and C scores that those guys can produce for their price points. But then you're using all your cash as well. They're highly owned players. What it would mean, though, where the hell did Sinclair go? Okay, Sinclair's already down back. I'm an idiot. Right. Oh, Shees was gone to the midfield. Sheasel and Roberts almost cooked now. Like, I'm actually concerned heavily. So Sheasel can move to the back line. His role changes like a million times a year. No consistency whatsoever. So the back line would be... I could grab Whitfield and play a Shees or a Sinclair as a defender rolling mid. McRae turns into Dale, I suppose. Yeah, so how's the midfield after that? Yuck, I'm playing Elijah Stewart and Lindsay and Bice. So 3 upgrades left because they've gone sideways. I don't know. I'll read some of the chat now. I've just totally just done my own thing there and whatever. I Well, don't hold both injured blokes. You're going to bleed so many points. Just probably trade Cal out anyway. Yeah, I don't know whether hold one, both, or what the hell. How much longer should I hold Bice and tell the buyers for Rosie? I'd probably upgrade him as soon as he could. If I wasn't bleeding this week, I'd probably get rid of him now. Michael, by the way, in that scenario, is it not Daywicks and Dacos? And the antipod in a game against North. I think Daywicks gets dropped, though, to be honest, Michael. Yeah, I'd probably want Dacos a little bit cheaper too. And who's to say he doesn't, pull out a 100 and I can get him the week after for 530k. I'd love to play that game and pay bare minimal for him, but I also know his ceiling, he can pull 150 too. So Corey Witt and Shy Bolton for Callahan McRae could be good. Let me have a look at that too. I do like Shy because worst case scenario is going to make you money. That's what I love about Shy Bolton is he could make you 100k. I know it's not ideal flipping players all the time and stuff, but I think some people think I'm taking a piss when I'm talking about these scenarios, but I'm just, anyone that spends this much time on Supercoach would know you play with so many different options that you've got to think outside the box. And this year I'll probably overthink, but a lot of likes come my way and a lot of overthinking has paid off as well at the same time. But I'm just hoping we maintain this sort of top 50 at the moment. All right, so maybe Shy Bolton anyway. So we'll play with that. And what's he got here? He said Whitfield, I believe. Chuck Caleb Daniel forward. That was a nice hold for the Daniel. How much money would I actually have here? Witters would still actually leave us how much money? 73k. Yeah, I probably still like Sinclair this week, but Whitfield's got Carlton and Richmond next too. Any other suggestions? I just want to bank 100k. That's my issue. North tag Neil. Yeah, okay. Could be also tagged, but could tag Dacos. Yeah, this is the issue. Is 160 break even. He's not going to go 160. You wouldn't think. I don't know. Not the way he's been playing. I don't know if you're taking a piss about Joe Berry. I know he's a Brisbane player. He plays in the midfield and he's got the weirdest head I've probably seen in football. Sorry, Joe Berry, if you're looking at this and thinking, what are you talking about? But just a strange looking unit. I don't know what's going on with this Berry thing. Am I looking at the wrong Berry? Just type in Berry. I generally can't tell. There's no tone in this. Nah, you're taking a mickey. Have I read that wrong? Yeah, okay, I'm so confused. Anyway, might be too pricey. NBM. I don't even know what it stands for. I'd punch it along, apparently, Jay. Nando will steal Rouse tags. Yeah, but we can't really call that. Like, we've seen coaches now go to Brayshaw and it was Sarong for so long. So I think we're right about this Gold Coast thing. He's going to get 3 out of 4 tags. Sorry, 4 tags. Like, who they go to. Yeah, I've seen this as well. Messiah missed this week. That's annoying. Max, what is happening, guys? Jack going to be on Newcomb out with a foot. Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it, with Newcomb as well and a moon boot. Jay, I'm thinking of trading Max Hall, Callahan, Bice. Okay, yep. To Green, Whitfield and Simpson, banking 135k. Yeah, I actually really like that. Straightforward for me, mate. I think that's amazing. Very, very well done. Max, Jay, amazing trades. Very well, yep. Corey, in a main league of mine, I've played for years. There's about 2 players in top 10k overall. What? Okay. And I'm 1. 4 others in top 30k and the rest 55k or lower. Wow. So there are some weird teams I versed in Yep, there would be. Okay, yeah, Tom Green's a good shout, honestly. He just doesn't got a huge ceiling this year anyway. J Max, I got a good feeling about Green. Go big gut. Surely get rid of Bias off before McRae. I'm not as confident as you guys thinking McRae's going to be back in 4. Jay, same love him. Heaney at 5.17 could be no. I just don't. I don't want to shut it down, but I've never really looked at Heaney. Like, if you have a look at his, apart from last week, I'll get into Heaney. I'll just tell you why. Besides Carlton, I don't know. He got the best. I've already got Chad Warner, I guess, too. That's probably the turn-off for a Heaney. And I've already got bloody Matt Roberts and Bice, and he's gone over 121, I suppose. He's a safe pick. Like, he's not going to hurt you either way, though. There's nothing spicy about him, barring his fixture. Don't know. Heaney just, I don't know. Not a huge Heaney man. I can get both, yes. Aqua, no, if he's permanently stuck at half forward, Corey. Yeah, for Heaney. I'm not really keen on Took either. Like, he's okay, but I like the hundreds, sure, but I want a little bit of spice to my Mexican. Jonas says, hey, Jonas, what's going on, mate? Hey, Brad, you and Slim are carrying the OG League to 13th overall. Are we really? I believe Cheese told me this too, actually. Didn't realise who was carrying it. I don't think I'm carrying the league, mate. Like, I've just had a good patch and I just had a bit of good luck so far. So you'll take it, because I know there's people probably death riding me when I get out of the top 50 or top 100. I'm sure I'll hear about it somewhat, but we're just playing for fun. And if we finish first at some point, who knows? Max, I don't like. Nick looks bad. Yeah, I like anti-podding Nick at the moment. He's a good anti-pod so far. Jonas, maybe put Supercoach in your video streams titles instead of just SC for better search results. Yeah, true. It's because I honestly knock off work at bloody midnight, so it's more of a CBF issue for me. Like, most of you in the chat are sub to my channel. Put out a tweet and just see what happens. And if you guys are here, you're here. But yeah, for future reference, I'll put in Supercoach. But generally, I think people know what SC Chat is, generally, Jonas, but probably a better idea, isn't it, really? I'll take that on board, mate. Caldwell lost 60. Meh. I mean, God, what? He's going to be cheap, isn't he? I wonder what his break even is too, actually. That'd be a sneaky. And get rid of this Heaney dog poo. No offense, Heaney. What the hell? What did he even score? Wow, he scored a 40. Oh my God. Oh, he's break even. He's going to be cheap. He could be 400k. Would you go there? This guy's always injured, I swear, though. Like, didn't he do a hammy? Yeah, okay. So round 1-1-2, bang, bang. Now he's picking up slowly because of that hammy. He could be all right for like a 350k. Anyway. What do you got for me? Max. Look at his run for Nick. Tag, so many games. The taggers are back. That's what's really bloody annoying too about footy. Like, taggers for Nick Dacos. This is good. Not good for 54% of yes. That's probably like half the chat. Going to cop a tag, but yeah. Oh, maybe McGuinness or Viney. I don't know if Viney would really hurt him. Like, Dacos can run all day. McGuinness, I don't think McGuinness could keep up with him, could he? Although his average against Hawthorn isn't that great. Oh, maybe because there's a 40 there, right? St Kilda, yeah, that's an issue. I don't think if the St Kilda and Giants were here, this would be better for us non-owners. But average versus opponent, oh gosh, Melbourne in a couple of weeks. He loves Melbourne, and he actually loves North Melbourne as well. So that says you should probably get him soon, Brad. But yeah, just antipod for now at that rate. Yeah, literally you do. Give us a like as well for a late night stream. So Corey, the guy in first is all three. Oh, shit, hopefully he's got a boost, mate, or else he's stuffed. Looks like his rank will be gone, Corey. Yeah, I was talking about poor player Joe Berry. Oh, sorry, mate. Why am I looking at Joe Berry? I don't want a small forward that's been a sub. Aqua, sorry, mate. I just realised what you're talking about. I'm an idiot. I don't want Joe Berry in my side. But not a first year small forward. Aqua, scraping the rookie barrel, but he's a shoe-in Port team with all the injuries. I think, yeah, but I don't know. I just don't want Berry. He's going to score you 20 every bloody week. Jay, you trade Tom Green and Sinclair. I think I'm shy of that money, actually. I think I messed around with that before. I don't think I can. I think we're short. Giants, St Kilda. We're going to be bugger all short of that, I think, mate. Oh, I just traded McRae. What have I done? I don't know what I've done here. Okay. I'll get stuffed. Oh my god. Yeah, that would piss you right off. That's absolute donkey. Oh man, whatever. Why did I do that to myself? Thanks for breaking my heart, Jay. Zach, what's going on, Zach? Bolton and Simpson for McRae on Horn Francis would be 550k for upgrades. Yeah, that's crazy. Still projected 2370. Yeah, if you can cop the hit and you're fine with that this week, sure. But I'd rather be going and using that money this week, considering it's not best 18. I don't like Nick Martin only because he's Essendon. Like I have to watch freaking Merritt at the moment. No offense, Maxi boy, but I can't watch Nick Martin and Merritt in the same game. I'll probably tear my eyeballs out at some point. Just the way those teams, like you watch a Port Adelaide get thumped, or you watch it. Who's a good example? Roos, Richmond, West Coast. When those teams go bad, there's no scaling whatsoever in those teams, and it just gives you the absolute. I can't deal sometimes watching teams that just get smashed by 90 points, and you got 3 or 4 players in that line. Like Sydney's hard enough to watch. I've won like 3 or 4 games, and they're doing donkey. I just can't do it to myself. Like anyway, Nick Martin. Hopefully, you can get a better haircut. Heaney is still prime tag target. Yeah, true that. Aqua. What do you got for me, CW2? Who would you go for 515k mid forward? I'm super tempted to go Laird. I looked at Laird a few weeks ago. Who would you go for 515 mid or forward? Jeez. Yeah, that's stiff. So you got no money in the bank too for this freaking McRae dilemma for yourself. I haven't really looked at who you've already got at that price point, to be honest. But I'll look at it. So I don't know if I mention a guy you've already got. Apologies. I've got it at 517. That'll do. Well, I know you've already got Piggott because I saw our head-to-head match up and he just dominated, so that was fantastic because I'm pretty sure you beat me by about 40, 50 points this week in our league matchup. So, yeah, and Cosy was your point of difference is 1.3% of size. That hurts when you're playing a league matchup. You're probably, I don't know, I feel like if you were going to mention Bolton, you would already mentioned him by now, mate. So you're probably not looking at him. I probably don't like any of the forward line options anyway. Depends who you got forward as well. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, okay. You're working with bugger all too for this. Geez. Probably Heaney or LDU, really. Or Josh Dacos is a shout, but I don't know if your back line's complete. Oh, geez. Flip a coin between Heaney, LDU, Josh Dacos. Steele I was keen on, but to get a 92 against West Coast is a bit how you going. Laird's interesting. Forgot you said Laird for a hot minute. Ooh. Yeah, it's a good matchup to him for this as well. You get a nice spike score too. Yeah, the run's nice. What do you got? I know one of his scores this year was from being subbed. I'm pretty sure it was this. They just gave him a bit of a rest. So there's nothing to worry about there. He got subbed out that's managed him. Yeah, he's so consistent. He's not going to hurt you, that's for sure. He's never going to have a bad game. Average versus opponents as well. 13 and 14, you're cooking. So next couple of rounds, he'll be fine. Over the buys, he's got Sydney, Brisbane, Hawthorn, Richmond. Yeah, he could cook that Richmond game, couldn't he? The DPP handy as well. Probably one of those four, I guess. Maybe you'd have to check your buy structure too, mate. It's a bit of a funny one at that price point. Take your pick out of Dacos, Heaney, who did I mention? LDU. You mentioned Laird and the other player I've just gone blank on. But, yeah, there's nothing really much to do. And after that row conversation we just had about 10 minutes ago too, you've thrown me off that due to the tagging purposes of that exercise. Corey, I'm playing a guy this week. Here we go. I got Atkins. What the shit? Cooper Sharman in his team. Oh, my God. No offense to that guy, Corey, but what is he doing? Why has he got Cooper Sharman and Atkins? That sounds draft-worthy. I don't want to pay up. I really want Sinclair if I'm going to grab a price point defender. If Nass misses, I may have to say goodbye to Trainer to get Clark in. It pains me. Yeah, that is annoying as hell. Top 6 lock for Ash, probably. I don't know what we were after now. I forgot what we're going on about now. My pronunciation is terrible, Jamie. Do you think Dawson has a high priority? I do. I just can't handle the Dawson roller coaster for the price we're talking about. Like, I can't do a 70 and a 130. Like, I'm not generally one to punch a drywall, but that would make me punch a drywall, especially if I VC'd him and he's gone 70. It'd make me nervous trying to straight see somebody after that. I think the Dawson boat was missed. Like, when he was bottomed out, he actually might have been the same price as what he was, actually, but not for me anymore. Aqua. Wait, no, because I still have to fill Carroll at D6. Yeah, that sucks. Stuffed Carroll. I'm glad I got rid of him now in hindsight again. Hindsight's different, though. Everything else. Max and Zach need to go big, mate, against your team. Oh, he's going to go nuts. I'll probably use him as my captain this week, mate. Honestly, he's that good when he's on, but he's just playing so much forward of the ball. It's ridiculous, Zachy Merritt. I wouldn't even want to trade him, even if I'm a non-owner. Punching Doang, my friend, Dodgy Malacca. Jonas, I'm bringing in Visitini. 248 this week on end of cash and scoring 80s and 90s downside is round 12 blind job security, but worth the risk. Yeah, so I can't even do that trade. Doesn't work on my side. Oh, yeah, Holmes is still going to come down in price too, isn't he, Carl? Aqua, 515 or less. Mid, just go LDU or Steel. Yeah, I Holmes can wait one more week though. I'm pretty sure I got Pendlebury in my. Probably the worry for him is he probably gets subbed out for rest. The old bastard. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Not at like 36, turning 46 next year, sort of thing. Pendlebury with dreads. Maybe I'd grab Pendlebury with dreads. Yep, or Dane Swan or Didak back in the day, but not Pendlebury at this age. He's basically at a nursing home, and yeah, 1 foot up on the couch at this point for me. I'm off the gym at 7 a.m. Flag Dons. Enjoy your gym. Make sure you watch some Richmond games instead. That will give you some motivation to train well. Maybe watch a 17 grand final. The 17 grand final is probably my favourite out of those three that we won. 17, 20 to 19. The Giants one was good, but it's boring if you're a non-spectator. The Geelong one was good too in COVID. I had a missus that went for the Cats at the time, and her Cats family were giving it to me at half time, giving me so much for it. And then all of a sudden we came back. The Dusty goal when he shook off Danger. Oh, mate, don't even get me started. 17 and 20. And now it just feels like a lifetime ago. Like, I feel like I took them for granted. I used to go to just about every game too back then. But anyway, don't like move in the past. Jay, instead of trading out Bias Finn and Max Hall, should I trade Cray instead of one of them? I think we'll get more clarity on this question tomorrow at 5 p.m. Maybe send us your side too on Twitter. Maybe on my live comment that I said. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, SupercoachPro91, send me a screenshot of your team. Sometimes if I don't look at it straight away too, it's because I'm doing afternoon shift. So if I'm a bit short with my replies and you DM me or something, don't think I'm being an asshole or anything. I get a lot of messages and notifications with things. So yeah, I'll try to look at them as much as I can. But yeah, I'd prefer if you give me a rough option too of what you're looking at instead of giving you something that you've not even keen on in the first place as well. Max, I love the Wibber pick. Absolutely love it. Wibber's a good shout. Jay might consider going McRae out instead of Hall to get Bolton and Simpson. Might consider going McRae out instead of Hall. Yeah, I don't mind it. I think Simpson's probably the best rookie of the week, but I've already got him, so I haven't mentioned him. Raymond, do you think Dacos is a good sideways for McRae? Well, if it's Josh this week, I would be, but for Nick, you could probably wait a week. But yeah, probably. Look, he plays the Roos. I'm probably just being a bit of a tighter, so I want to pay 40k less. I want to pay like $530 for a guy that everyone's paid $630 for, I suppose. I'm willing to cop the North Melbourne score, but I'm also hoping that he goes under 100. I can pick him up for bugger all. Zach, he's got a 160 break even. That's the issue with Dacos. Like, on paper, yeah, it looks good, but I'd rather find value elsewhere, like a Sinclair or someone's going to break even of 70 this week rather than a 160. Zach, could you do Clark and Bolton? What? Could you do Clark and Bolton for McRae? Okay, this is for his side, I think. For McRae and Horn Francis. Yes. Yeah, you could. Depends how many rookies you got as well. I've got an itchy foot. So, yeah, depends how many playing rookies you'll have. So it wouldn't be the worst, but you're definitely a little bit heavy for sure. I don't mind being heavy on that buy, though. Who would you go out? Nick Martin? Sarong. Probably Sarong. Definitely Sarong. Yeah, probably Sarong for the safety, to be honest, between those two. Like, Martin's going to drop a 50. Sarong will drop an 80 at worst. What do we got, CWT? Been looking at Laird, Noble. I don't know who Puke is. Who's Puke? Houston. That's the name we haven't heard in a while. Interesting. Who's Puke? Laird, Noble. I wonder why people are looking at Houston. You're not the first person to say about Houston either, so I wonder why people Is he back? I know he scored a 90-something. Probably like Laird or Noble out of those two players. Laird or Noble. Maybe Laird because of DPP as well. Then whoever I can afford in the mids. Going McRae and Ashcroft. Yeah, okay, this is why your cash is a little bit. How you going? Yeah, that's interesting then. Gives you bugger all to mess around with too. I feel like whatever you pick out of those players anyway, probably going to be around the same averaging anyway. Houston's the biggest smoky there that I'm not really sure on. Like, we know what he can do. I'd love to know why his scoring has been so poor. I haven't really watched that many Collingwood games. There's some interesting names too. I've considered Laird. I've considered Noble. I feel bad for not knowing who the hell Puke is. Aqua. English is tempting me. Oh, no, don't do it. He barfed Goldie, but I don't like English. I'd rather Dacos. Oh, I'm hungry as it's 1 a.m. Anyway, Houston doesn't have to roll. Yeah, okay, so Howe's taking all the kick-ins. That's annoying. Yeah, Houston was only because of the price. And Hail Mary roll. This is like my Row pick, I suppose, too, that Hail Mary roll, but then we looked at tags. CWT, just Zach Reid. Oh, my God. If I hear Zach Reid again, I'd go Tom Liberatore, but Traw is scary if he was out for 5 weeks. I think Weber scores well anyway, honestly. Can't get whoever I trade it out. Sorry, Aqua, what are you on? Can't get who I never traded out. Literally. Mick Malloy. The hell? Surely not the real Mick Malloy. Imagine that. That'd be wild. Anyway, Hornyman and Hewitt for Whitfield and Simpson. Yeah, I like it. And target Bont next week. We'll get him in this week. Well, you're not going to target him next week because the week after he's got to buy. Oh, it doesn't really matter though. Honestly, like any player's got to buy in a couple of weeks. What am I talking about? So Bont versus the Cats or Whitfield versus Simpson versus Carlton. Probably Whitfield versus Carlton. You'd think he'd probably score 150 on him. Jonas Houston roll. Just ain't there for Supercoach. Collingwood don't use him. Yeah, okay, true. Oh my God, Puke is Luke Ryan. No shit. Yeah, right. Puke. Yeah, is Luke Ryan. Yeah, let me have a look at Luke Ryan. Oh, I couldn't do it for my side personally, just because I got bloody Brayshaw. Fremantle players are so good for Supercoach, but not good for AFL. If you just want stat padding dickheads, pick Freo players because that's literally their game plan. How he's not got the sack is unbelievable. Oh, man. Jeez, I'm almost tempted to say Johnny Noble at this point, mate. Yeah, nah, not Luke Ryan. Yeah. Oh, nah. Can't believe I dyed my hair because of Luke Ryan last year, going 197. Johnny Noble. So underrated, actually. Oh, geez. There's another CWT pod for you, mate, with Pickett. Look at that. That's wild. So, yeah, he's getting used to their system, and then all of a sudden, bang, 100, 116, 106, 102, 106, 116. Far out. That's actually crazy work. Yeah, probably Noble, maybe. Noble or Laird. Yeah, Luke Ryan stinks. Oh, geez, Corey Wagner's a bit stiff. Wagner will run is insane, says Max. Thoughts on McRae bias either Anderson, Jackson, or Romo with Bolton. People aren't hot on Romo because of his next to Ruckman coming up, but probably Jackson and Bolton as a combination I like. But again, how many Fremantle players you want? Anderson's good too. I think just Jackson would be nice, depending if your forward line's full and you got a ruck swing in R3. Anderson, Jacko would be sick. See, your problem with holding McRae is you'd probably have to field Cleary. Yeah, I know. Yes, I am looking at Coleman next week potentially. I've even looked at him this week, to be honest with you, Jonas. Luke Ryan got stat padding roll somewhat. What? I'll read this a little bit better because I am freaking tired. Luke got the stat padding roll somewhat back, averaging 7 kick-ins in his last 5 too. Yeah, okay, you've studied this one then. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. I don't know, man. I'm probably with you with Noble or Laird. I don't know about Luke Ryan. The role's there then. Yeah. We know what this is the issue. We know what Luke Ryan can do. Like, he's always been a good fantasy scorer. Mate, it sounds like you're thinking about Luke Ryan anyway. Jeez. I suppose the worst thing that Luke Ryan does to your side is Flex will cancel out his bad scores, but you get those ceiling scores that Luke Ryan does. So if you've only got one of those, let's have a look at your team actually, mate, if you don't mind. If you don't want me to, just let us know before I go there. But let's have a look what he's got. Let's have a sneaky. My dog's barking outside. I'll probably go soon, but where are you? So what's your risk here? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Now I know why you're looking at the backman as well. You're in the same position as me here. At least you got Reed though. Yeah, you definitely need a D6. You're in the same position here. Yeah, you're gonna have to use McRae and make him a back line player for that D6 hole. Zorko, Sinclair, Dale, Holmes. So you've already got a roller coaster in Holmes. You got the Warner coaster. You got the 2 big dogs there as well. So what are you doing cash gen-wise too? So you got Lindsay still to get fat if he can. I'm in the same position. Hewitt to get fat if he can as well, but I think his break-even's high. Cleary, Ashcroft. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Sardis is going to be a slow burn for you. You got Zach Reed though. He'll make some juicy cash. Carroll's cooked. Hasty's cooked. I've got Leake, so he's cooked as well, but Leake might come in for Finn Callahan. Huswaite's cooked for us, I think, unless bloody, what's his name in the moon boot doesn't come back. Boxshell, with McRae out, Boxshell probably comes back in, so he might be all right there. And Patton had a good VFL game, so similar rookie generation to myself. Interesting. I wonder which way you go, because your side, like Dale's kind of fairly owned. Holmes is definitely fairly owned. Brayshaw's not a pod for us anymore. Dunkley is still a bit of a pod. This is your ultimate pod. You probably want a pod actually in this side. You got Richards as well. That's a pod as well, though. I forgot about that. I've got Richards too. Who are your Uber pods? So you got Richards as your pod. You could probably do with a pod, I'd say. At least. Especially the position we're in. Just depends which pod you want to pick at this point, because whatever pod you pick, you'd hope to get it right. Which Carlton mid should I get after the bye? I'll probably Hewitt, mate. I think that's a no-brainer for that one. CWT, I'm still kicking myself over not trading in Bowie. Oh, yeah. I'm still thinking about Bowie this week, but there's just no way I can do it now. That dude could end up close to D6. Yeah, 330k was ridiculous, wasn't it? I was keen and got talked out of it by people on Twitter. Yeah, I've been in that position before too, mate, honestly, with some of these picks. I'm like, sometimes you just got to back your gut, and like you do all this research and study for a reason. This whole McRae drama is so annoying. Like Finn Callahan was cooking for my side. Like he was doing so well. What is this saying? Upgrade to Code Sports for an extra expert. No way. Upgrade to Code Sports for an expert Supercoach insights on your top favorite Supercoach Plus features for just $49. I thought my thing was already bloody. I've got to pay again. They should be, at this point, they should be paying me for projections and stuff, because I don't need your expertise, Supercoach Plus. You should be paying me $50 for the year to me give you advice. Taking a piss, by the way. No, mate, I ran out of boost long ago. Like the last time I seen a boost was in a bloody favourites box, mate. Like I haven't had a boost in that long. I think set of bounce on the same as well. We just ran out of boost so quick. I just think we're a little too low on trades to ditch. Nah, mate, I've got bugger all upgrades. I can do it. Like I'll probably have to go and hold one of these plebs, but so I'm running. I need 2 defenders. That's clear. Maybe even a third, but let's just hypothetically say 2. 1, 2, 3. I need 3 upgrades and bloody 17 trades. I'm fine. Like I'm actually fine. Like, there's no issue with my side. That's why I don't really care about sidewaysing. Seriously, why do I got to pay for? I'm sick of. Oh God. It should be free. Maybe if you're a content producer, you should get Supercoach Plus for free, because we're promoting your game. Maybe I should send it to them. How do you get around it? I don't know. I don't know if in a position we're in, do you take your rank to account by holding one of these players? I have no idea. I just don't want to get kicked out of the top 100 by playing it safe either. Aqua, just cop the Simpson Cleary loop for the next 3. Yeah, but can you do that at rank 43? Like, I'm sure CWT isn't going to do that. He wouldn't. I'm sure he's going to trade him. You're probably when you're in the top 50, you're probably not going to hold. And you can't be bleeding that many points every week. You might lose 150, and that 150 will get you kicked out pretty quickly, mathematically, I think. I might have to pick other people's brains as well on this, because I'm not 100% certain what to do this week. So, Aqua, 30 points down a week to save 2 trades could be worth it. Jeez. I don't know. We could upgrade around these players, but far out. I already mucked around with what I could do if I just did rookies, and that was nothing. If I'm trading one, it's probably Callahan. Just because of a shoulder. At least McRae's top of his line. Blah, 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 blah. We've already heard it. Oh, gosh. You'd want to hope McRae comes back as well. Like, if he doesn't come back. And you got it once you commit to holding him, you're going to have to hold him the whole process. There's no point trading him out the week after. I can't see that happening. Let's just bice you, boy. I don't know if CWT is still here, but this is what I was thinking if I was to keep this play, I'd go Bolton. funnily enough, talking about his mate Bowie, players I can afford. Come on down, Bowie. That would be my play if I was to hold McRae and get rid of Finney Boy. Essentially, I'm still making an upgrade because Bice becomes Bowie. I guess my question is too, why aren't you going Bowie now? You've suggested Noble and stuff. So where would McRae be sitting at? Oh, yuck. I suppose with McRae being out, I could loop Simpson and Cleary though. Oh man, I mean, McRae's got 70s anyway, so it wouldn't be like a huge loss, but Henderson. I'm sick of fielding Lindsay. Lindsay pisses me off every week. But yeah, I don't know. Probably go soon, chat, after these conversations have died out a little bit. I still haven't thought my way through this McRae situation. Sorry if I already said, what are you trying? I don't know, Mick. Honestly, if you go back and watch this video, I've been playing with my trades for so long, I have no idea, mate. I'll have to wait till the team chase. This was just a bit of a muck around scenario. Everyone's awake and stuff, so I just thought I'd jump on and who's a better hold? Jeez, I don't even know this question, mate. I don't know. It's such a 50-50 question. I don't know if the chat's got a better opinion on this, but I'd probably say Horn Francis at this point. The issue with a reoccurring hammy, though, would worry me, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've actually got no idea about that one. That's such a 50-50 call. They probably come back the same week anyway. I don't know. Sorry, I can't help you on that one. If I personally had both of them and I had to hold one, though, oh God, probably holding Horny Man. Yeah, I'd probably get rid of McRae and get a Horny's break even is going to be huge as well, so I'd probably hold Horny. Zach, have a look at my team. GG boys, any advice? Appreciated. Maybe do that one on Twitter. I've probably going to read these last 4 or 5 comments and get out because I'm literally falling asleep. So maybe give us a follow on Twitter and post on comment on my last post, Supercoach Pro 91. If not, if you don't got Twitter, just write your team name below in the chat after this has been uploaded to YouTube and I'll have a look at it. But I'm almost out of here. Anyway, my cat won't shut up. Magnus, just going to think Max in this. I'll send you here a lot, actually. If I get Jackson, put the VC on Basilenka, see Jackson could go big on. Yeah, he probably would, actually. I'd do that. There's no way I can get Vicentini as well. I'd have to play him at R3, which wouldn't make sense this week. Accurate. So another problem you have is that you have 6 round 12 by players as well. Do I really? Get stuffed. Do I actually? What round's this? So another problem you have is that you have 6 round 12 by players. Do I actually? No way. Oh yeah, because of freaking Cherry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, but yeah, so the 6 primos too. Gosh. Oh man, I'm gonna be. Thank goodness for DPP, honestly. I'd be cooked if I didn't have DPP in this side. I'm really not that cooked though. When we play around with DPP, mate, like I've got a handy enough side. McRae though. Yeah, I don't know. Now you're going to be thinking about that. I forgot about that. I don't know what I could do. You could just turn Callahan and Trainer to Green and go a week early on Coleman, I think. I don't know. Everyone, I don't know what everyone's take is on Coleman, but I actually liked him. I thought he was decent. I think there's slightly better security with the other 3 or 4 compared to Bowie. Yeah, that's a good point too, actually, mate. A very good point about Bowie. Yeah, I don't have enough cash to do anything if I did the bias pick anyway. Not sure I would burn through that kind of trade of your position. Better to play slightly safe and get those rookies off. I'll play one more scenario before I go to sleep as well, I guess, but let's get rid of all that stuff. All right. There was one thing I was looking at. I can't remember if it gave me an upgrade or not, though, because of the whole Coleman situation. Anyone just have a cat that just constantly meows when you get home? The issue of going body Coleman now, too, is like he got no downgrade if he goes well next week. His time on ground was 68% as well. You'd have to hope Coleman went 92 for this to be valid. No, I've already mucked around this. I can't do anything for 407. Stuff this stupid cash, Jen. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm almost ready for bed. At least that's what I feel. Coleman can wait a week, surely, with my side. One thing I would say is you probably have to offload Daniel and Shearer. I don't care about those two. I'm going to keep them. CWT, I wouldn't be too concerned about right to players if you check out some of the top 10 teams. Some of them have 8. Yeah, they're cooked more than me then, mate. So, yeah, I'm not worried about that buy either at the moment. It's fine. Yeah, there's also going to leak an extra 200 points CWT. Well, look at some of their benches. Yeah, some of the benches are pretty awful, but, yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, I don't know what are we going to do with McRae and all the other players, but yes, we'll find out. CWT Aqua. Oh, yeah, I know. I've been preparing for that round, and we'll only have 4. Ooh, okay. Interesting stuff. So I should keep going and hopefully pass them while they suffer. Yeah, true. Well, you'll pass me if that's the case, mate, because I've got 6, they reckon. So, yeah, I'm basically cooked, especially if McRae and I don't do something about this round 12 buy players. Am I cooked for any actual? Can I even get round 13 buy? I'm pretty stacked, am I? No, Brayshaw, Clark. Well, McRae's cooked anyway. That's so annoying. Still got. I'm fairly heavy on that buy anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's not too heavy. I don't know what I'm going to do with my trades. Bloody. I'll know Thursday or Friday anyway. Yeah, I really like my buy schedule. I almost got 5 in round 12. I'll read this last couple of comments and go to bet them. I'm starting to yawn. Aqua, then 4 in round 13, 4 in round 14, and then I think 3 in the other 2, pinning my trades. I'll just play it safe, Brad. Yeah, well, we'll see how we go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Just doing a bit of a random stream. So I am out of here. Callahan to Green and clear to Sims. I do like it. Yeah, there'll be so many trade options. I'm sure I'll jump on a live before the teams are out on Thursday and all that. So we'll see how we go. Again, thanks for watching. Drop us a like, sub if you haven't already. And I'll leave it there and speak to you guys soon. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for joining me. Anytime, guys. Thanks. Thanks, Aqua. Thanks, Jonas.